For the purpose of higher education, Boston University was established as a Methodist university in 1869. Either coincidence or fate would have it that the English Terrier and the Bulldog were crossbred that very same year. The origin of the Boston Terrier breed traces back to the hub following the Civil War in 1870. And while it was originally known to be of the fighting and hunting variety, the happy-go-lucky and strong-willed pups later became known as gentle, alert, intelligent, creative, well-mannered, and easily trained comrades. The combination of being a good sport but fierce competitor is perhaps what led Boston University students to select the Boston Terrier as the university football mascot in 1917. 5 years later, in May of 1922, a former Beanpot editor illustrated a picture of an adopted terrier in an effort to sway student votes in the direction of the breed as an official symbol of BU. The cute puppy plan worked, and on November 15th of that same year, Boston U students chose the Boston Terrier over a moose as their official mascot.
That's interesting because there's not any moose in Boston. Obviously, the surrounding areas like Maine and New Hampshire have moose, but I don't think there's ever been a moose sighting in the actual city of Boston, so I don't think it had much of a chance going up against the Boston Terrier.
The school colors of scarlet and white are said to represent Boston U's achievement of being the first university in the country that was fully open to women at the time it was chartered. While older colleges for a single gender had generally but a single color, Boston U's first president, William Fairfield Warren, found it fitting that BU should have two, since both men and women could attend the institution from the get-go. The dual color scheme inspired the identity of Boston University's official terrier mascot, Rhett. Standing an impressive 6'3" at 200 pounds, Rhett was named after Rhett Butler from the 1936 novel Gone with the Wind.
It's a reference to the movie character Rhett Butler, who was in love with Scarlett O'Hara. And the saying is that nobody loves Scarlett more than Rhett, and Scarlet is obviously BU's primary color.
The Boston Terrier breed is often referred to as an American gentleman because the dog's coat makes it look like it's wearing a tuxedo, and the pooch often sports a refined and pleasant personality to match the image. As the stars would have it, Rhett has lived up to those expectations. He was named an All-American mascot in 1996 and placed 4th in the National Mascot Championships in 2002.
Some of our characteristics from Rhett are based on what a Boston Terrier would be. Obviously a gentleman, and Rhett's friendly to everyone that he encounters, even Baldwin the eagle, the rivalry we try and be gentlemanly with to an extent. But obviously out with the fans and the alumni, faculty, staff, Rhett's always a gentleman. But I think also part of the Boston Terrier breed is that they're very feisty, and Rhett can also be very feisty as well. He's definitely a fierce competitor and wants to win, so he definitely takes on that aspect of the Boston Terrier as well.
Like all mascots and celebrities, Rhett's appearance has embraced some changes over the years. In 2006, he got a makeover. Rhett's ears were shortened and he swapped the gray fur for a mostly black coat instead.
So this version is slimmed down a little bit with the smaller head, smaller ears, smaller feet.
His look has slimmed down, but he's not going on any strict diets just yet. Rhett loves snacking on corn dogs, hot dogs, chili dogs, and sometimes even Boston College Eagles. For the Patriot League Network, I'm Melanie Pulowski.